dox me,
Oh,
right?
I talked to Cap about it. Like I just said, I talked to Cap about it, and I told Kappa I felt bad for it. Kappa reason for doing what she do is between you and Kappa, right? But me, I have to own my part in it, and Kappa understood that me personally, I have to own my part in it, and I respect that she respected that I had to say, you know what, I can't be a part of that, and she
So
respected
this is
that.
what I could
So
say.
I
See, Tyme, you see how you're admitting though,
yeah.
gotten that far yet. They can't even admit their wrongs, but they can focus on his. But then they have the audacity to ask, well, why didn't you hold him? Do you even know what accountability look like? That's why the question is being posed. Because at least you can stand in your account and say, you know what, no, I was wrong for the part I played in this. But they can't even acknowledge that they did anything wrong to begin with.
Yeah.
That's why I said
And
you
that's
can't
what
play them mind games with me.
that what brings me to the point. Like I said, I didn't really, because I know she's still cool with you, but I get labeled as a doxer, right? That's what they all want to call me. I don't subscribe to it, but whatever. But they won't say Kappa dox somebody. I mean, literally, she has a page full of my house, my family's information, my sisters, my brothers, my family.
They do say she docs though, Blaze.
Now, I don't hear nobody calling her a doxer.
I think it's the fave. So you gotta think about it. It's people that don't fuck with Kappa that's gonna say Kappa docs. It's people that don't fuck with you that's gonna say you docs, right? And it's really
I
people.
can agree with that.
You get what I'm saying? So there are people that do say well Kappa docs, Kappa, you always going out the Blaze, Kappa, you know what I'm saying? Kappa just don't give a fuck. I think the difference is Kappa just don't give a fuck. Like it don't matter how many times people tell her that she docs, Kappa gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? Like,
So if they're going to hold me to these standards, how come they don't hold her to those same standards?
right. I think that we can't, that's the thing. I think the problem is people can't hold nobody to no standard.
And
Agreed.
that's the only point that I was making today. Don't have Blaze sitting over here on an island like he's just the villain of TikTok. When I've literally firsthand watched them do this shit and saw the consequence of what they've done to people. You being the example.
And glorify it. That's the part. They glorify this shit. They'll pay for it, like you said.
Somebody said doxing is 5% of messy talk. Actually, it's not.
What?
It could be 5% of messy talk if people stood on how wrong it is. It's actually becoming 80% of messy talk because the more that people do it, the more that people tune into it. So what happens is, okay, I work with kids, right? If a kid does something and I make a big deal out of it and entertain it, like the attention that kid get, that like another kid gonna do it because they want that attention. But if a kid does something, I kind of put the fire out immediately. Don't really make a big, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, we're gonna real quick. We're gonna do some damage control. Ain't nobody see, ain't nobody, ain't no big deal. Ain't nobody looking, ain't nobody nothing. We done got it figured out. And it's not gonna spill into other kids and all that shit, right? But once we keep, oh my God, Bella, go sit in the corner, Bella, go over there, Bella. People gonna start doing Bella shit because people gonna want the attention that Bella getting because I'm over here being good. I'm over here doing right. I'm over here sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm over here turning in all my homework. But all the teacher call out is Bella. She'll never say my name. So I do positive reinforcement in my classroom. I more so make big deals out of positive actions because I know that making big deals out of negative, it turns into a big negative environment. So the more we pay attention to negative shit, even if we in there saying it's wrong, it's still gonna get views. Even if we in there throwing gifts, we in there saying, ooh, I don't like that bitch anyway, expose that bitch, it's going to get views. So the more that we pay attention to it, the bigger it's gonna get because people know, this a big deal to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this a problem. People don't have, it's becoming like, people are doing it with no problem now.
But Proxy said it perfectly. If you done something foul on this app before, I'm not speaking out when it happens to you. So boom. It wasn't even just the who involved. But I'm like, okay, I sat here and watched y'all force a man to talk about his prison letters, but now we want to make it a big deal to say, oh, people's preference is none of our business. We shouldn't be worrying about who's in whose bed. So I'm like, well, then where was that energy at back in June when this man had the force to be talking about what happened with him?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Proxy is right. Like, don't look for me to have that same logic. Oh, okay, well, we're not going to get into Bray's business on who he prefers when y'all was all up in this man's business on who he was writing prison letters to. That was my whole entire point.
True.
If it don't matter, then it just simply shouldn't matter.
If it don't matter, we wouldn't be
It
talking
only
about
matters when it's the who.
If it don't matter, we wouldn't be talking about nobody business. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that we're going to say, okay, we support the community, love who you love, but I'm telling you, it was sad to watch. Like, this man felt like, let me go ahead and get in front of this before this whole situation get put out there. Embarrass this man. And like I said, to this day, he don't feel comfortable going into spaces because they're throwing slurs at him.
Yeah. Yeah. He comes over here all the time.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. I think that it's becoming like high school. It's like high school, a bunch of overgrown people being bullies, being mean girls, mean boys, mean people. That's just what it is. It's just becoming high school. That's just what it is to me. It's we in high school all over again.
I wouldn't even put this on high school kids. Like,
Oh,
school kids.
they were high school I went to.
No, I'm just saying high school kids act more mature than this shit most of the time.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit more emotional. I mean, the high school kids today, not when I was growing up. And these are all the high school kids that was in my era. And that's the crazy thing. Because it never probably, I don't know, it's probably some projection going on. It's a lot of projection going on this platform. It's unhealed, unhinged, broken. Don't come here covering your face, woman, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, you my son.
Okay.
Can I steal my daughter?
I don't want no parts of that. Honestly, I don't like to call it destruction. Sit back and watch the destruction. It actually is fucking embarrassing, to be honest with you. The shit that transpire on this side of the app.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. It is. It is. It's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
You stop saying sorry. All right.
I got
Make
to.
this the last day. You don't have to keep saying it. I get it. And then you be saying it to be a whole smart ass.
Accountability don't mean it didn't happen.
Right. I ain't saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying you ain't got to keep saying sorry. Honestly, I get your take your view on it because it wasn't like I was pissed at you. It was just more the fact that they were using your platform to do things that they should not be doing. I'm sorry. And they used you, and I try to warn you. That's what motherfuckers do when you have this type of platform that can reach out to people. Mm-hmm. They'll use your platform. That's why I keep myself on mute most of the time when I'm in Bella's platform. And of course, you wouldn't allow me to use her platform to do nothing like that anyway. Like like I would anyway. But I'm glad you realized.
I'm glad you said that, Blaze. So it was also alleged that Blaze was going to use my platform to get off his personal vendettas he has against other people.
Yeah, I heard.
Have you seen that yet? Have you seen him post anyone's arrest records in my background? Have you seen him literally before he got acquainted with I want to make sure I'm very specific with my words. Before he became a panelist, my co-host, bailiff, friend, have he posted anyone's personal background on my page?
No.
Has he brought his grievances and went into depths about the issues he had with people on the app? Have he done that in my platform?
No. Somebody just said in the comments, being on TikTok is a choice, you're not being forced. I agree 100%, but that don't mean that just because it's a choice that you got to get bullied, you got to get harassed, you got to get doxxed, you got to get, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you have to be recruited into anything. It doesn't mean you have to be, so yes, everything is a choice, but it's also a choice to bully a person. It's also a choice to dox a person. It's also a choice to misuse your not be responsible enough to be respectful and do the right thing. So it doesn't matter if it's a part. It's not a part of that. People making it a part of that, because this shit that we seeing now, people are making this a part of the social media. But now I will hope the person that's commented, I hope your daughter don't lose her life for making the choice, or your son don't lose his life, or your sister or brother don't lose their life, and you say to them, well, guess what? You shouldn't have been on there. It was a choice. Because no one deserves to get the shit happening just because they choose to engage in an app, minding their business and doing what they do. That don't mean they deserve because, oh, you opening yourself. That's just like saying, well, you shouldn't have went outside. You knew you could have got hit by a car. Ain't no need to drive. You taking a chance of getting into an accident. The fuck? Go ahead, y'all. Y'all just make excuses for fucked up shit.
Sure,
Until
that's
you
the
a
one
part of
right
that
there.
fucked up shit. Yeah, social media is a choice, period. And that's why you on here on a fake account. That's why you here on a fake account. Because you know. And that's why you can't come as yourself. Because you think like that the projection is fucking real. And that's why you hiding from a fake page now.
Oh, that'd be the best part when they be in the comment section telling me to stand on business and all that. I'm like, nigga, I don't
You
even
can't
know
even
who
stand
you
on
are.
yourself. You can't even stand on who you will look in the mirror and see. Most people that do that, they hiding from, well, I got a job, I got shit to lose. Well, get the fuck off, period, then. Why you here at all? You still making the choice to engage, but you gotta hide and you can't be yourself.
Yep.
I'm sorry. It's just like, again, I get the whole choice thing, but I'm not going to do anything. I told these people from the beginning, I'm not doing anything to jeopardize my livelihood for y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get me fired from my job since I've been on this app, and it ain't happened yet. And that's for a reason, because I'm not going to do nothing to jeopardize my
What
job for
job,
y'all.
Blaze? You
Huh?
don't have a job. You
That's
don't
what
have a
they
job,
keep
remember?
saying. On my bad, I got a career. Let me make sure I say that correctly. A career.
Why though? Why do we have to do that to each other? You know what I'm saying? Why does it have to go there? Is my question. Like,
So they can have something to talk about,
hey
say, or a
Felicia,
ha-ha
package
moment.
yesterday. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do that so they can have a moment and say, well, you got fired for this, or it's just something else for them to talk about.
Yeah, I
Again, they've
agree.
been trying for so long and it has not happened yet. And that's for a reason.
I just don't understand why people do that. Like I've seen people to get kicked out of their house. I've seen people like, what do you get out of it? What do we get out of? And like I said, Navi said this to me when we were talking about, we do my book cover and everything. And I swear, I just keep thinking about it. He was like, TikTok gave black people an opportunity. Us. I don't give a fuck about no other community, right? TikTok gave us an opportunity to really get a bag, and we use it to tear each other down. We use it to destroy each other instead of winning, instead of leveling up, instead of using this as a way, get your money, get your bag, let's do what we got to do. So that shit hit me hard because I was like, he's right. I'm a check of cash. He's right. Like, still get money, but in the process, we don't have to tear each other down. You know what I'm saying? We can really, I don't know if y'all remember, I used to have roast sessions and stuff. I hate roasting sessions. But we had people that didn't fuck with me. I had people that was my enemy on this app. Hey, Mad Cow, inboxing me like, I know I don't fuck with you like that, but man, that shit was so fun. It was mad funny. It was, you get what I'm saying? Without even having to put up a person's address, have a person lose their job. Like, we just used to just do some shit. And we didn't even have to go to the depths of what people are going through now. We didn't have to do
I
that shit.
agree. Do you recall back when Chastity and Kev the Comic had that roast battle in court?
Yes.
Yo, when I say that shit was epic, to this day I still haven't seen nothing like it. I miss
Wow.
those days. That's the days I miss.
That's why you got to stand on who you are and don't change for nobody. Because I've seen, no shade, and not trying to throw shot at Kiana, but Kiana has made her night court. That's accountability. I watched one of the things on the blog. That night court is accountability court. That night court is exactly what accountability court used to be. It's not. She hasn't mastered it like, like how your platform was, but it's a copycat of accountability court in the beginning. And but come on, people arguing, people doing that. It's not way better. It's not. That night court,
if you can recall, that night court is
what people were complaining about.
And I ain't get to say it fast enough. That wouldn't make sense because they hated it that way when I was doing it that way. That's what I'm trying
to say. They hate the same thing that people said they hated about your court. Oh yeah, I went in the room too on my backup page. Don't get it twisted. I got a burner. It's not the same. Because I guarantee you, if it was the same, do y'all remember Bella had a milli every Sunday? Do y'all remember? And it's your opinion. So to me, it's not better. But to you, it may be better. And that's fine. We got a difference of opinion. But Bella hit a milli every Sunday. She had 2.2K people in there every fucking day. People were looking forward to going to court every Sunday throughout the fucking week.
Know what that tells you, though?
With the notepad in the comments.
Know what that tells you? Because y'all said, it used to be and people hated it that way. That's how Bella Court used to be, and they hated it. That way. Right. What I'm saying is that tell you people don't know what the fuck they want.
No, they just want to pick and choose who gets to do it.
Right. That too.
And people hate too. People.
No, T, stay right there. You just made my point. Two people doing the same thing, don't like Bella doing it, but like her doing it. Don't like Blaze doing it, but don't mind that. Thank you once again, walking into my point. That's all I've been saying today. Cool when you do it, problem when I do it. That is it, and that is all.
I like the accountability court, and I told you that. I told you don't change it up.
Yes, you did.
I like the accountability court. I enjoyed it every week. People had an issue with it, but people had the right to leave, right? I think when you started trying to change shit to appease other people, I still like accountability court. You know, motherfuckers tried to prove a point for a little while, and that didn't last long. You stayed consistent. You went back and you did your thing, and people are back in accountability court, right? But I just feel like we gotta stop letting people tell us what to do with our shit, especially when you ain't doing it yourself. Like, you can't tell me shit if you can't do it, especially motherfuckers hiding for fake accounts. Motherfucker, you can't even go live, let alone telling me how I should do my shit when all you gotta do is just block me and move the fuck around. You can't tell me how to do shit if you ain't mastered it yourself. Who the fuck are you? That's why I told you, don't change your shit. Nitra's court was good too. I like Nitra's court too.
Nitra court is funny as see. That's what I'm saying. Like, what I like about what I can respect about Nitra's court is that hers it's a different angle, and I like just her character all together. I'm gonna get a good laugh when I'm over there.
Yep, I love.
So I don't think her court is not really on some like, okay, we gonna get to the bottom of shit. It's like, I'm gonna roast the shit out you, and then we gonna get this verdict.
Yeah, it's unique. And that one person, and that one person owns anything, right? If it's 20 court shows, that's fine. Karen had a court show, you got a court show, but the thing about it is, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, and I want y'all to pay attention. Anybody can do anything, but can you master it? In the beginning, everybody gonna be there because something new. Because I don't like Bella. I don't like this. I ain't got nothing else to do. But when the shit when the dust settles, watch the numbers dwindle. Watch the people go find somewhere else to go. Mm-hmm. The people I respect the most on this app are the people who has remained consistent no matter what the numbers look like, no matter what people say. We remain consistent in what we do and who we are.
That's right.
You don't just flip flop. I'm mad at you, so I'm finna do this. I'm mad at you, so I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. We just remain consistent in who we are. Those are the people that are solid. Those are the people that have mastered who they are, what they do, and they gonna always forever flourish. But people that just, I'm just finna do this right now. I'm just doing it because everybody else doing it. It never lasts. Just watch. Pay attention.
But when I said that, people thought I was hating. People thought I was jealous. And I'm like, nah, it doesn't seem genuine. It looks like this is being done out of spite. And again,
Never lasts.
it never lasts.
It never
But
lasts.
hey, maybe it's because I'm the one who said it.
I mean,
They
gonna
say
be
it's
mad
not
at me
about the
too.
message, it's just the messenger.
They're gonna be mad at me too. Like, I respect you. Like, it just. No, me and Diamond are not the only two. We're not. Bella has created that milestone. Chef even. Chef done came back, but Chef was still when everything went down. Chef didn't go disappear. She didn't hide under a motherfucking rock. I don't give a fuck if she had 10 people in there. She kept her show going.
Sure did.
The same thing with who else? Nitra. She's kept her shit going. Lower 9.
Yep. Still going strong.
There's people on this app that don't matter who in there, what they doing, they keep they shit. Look, I'm on here 8 o'clock every motherfucking morning. I don't give a fucking 5 people here. I get your opinion, but this is a fact here. The fact of the matter is, you can't deny the consistency in these creators. You cannot deny it. Your opinion may be if it's good or not. But what you cannot say is these people have not been consistent in what they do, regardless of who comes to visit. Regardless of who's in the room, these people have remained solid and consistent in their platforms. Regardless of who, we may play around, we may, hey, I'm gonna add this to this. I might add this, I might switch it up. But we still remain consistent in who we are. Mm-hmm. Add new elements. I might have to change it up a bit. I'm gonna add some new rules. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about the consistency. A lot of people can't do that. Look at Nosy. No shade. Nosy came here. She got 3,000 people to subscribe to her. 3,000.
Nosy definitely. I gotta deem Nosy the GOAT at the recap because she came in. She studied the crowd, understood exactly what they wanted, and then she mastered it. She aced it.
They wanted bullshit.
So,
they wanted to be fed. They wanted to be fed lies. They wanted to be coddled. That's what the crowd wanted. The crowd likes, and let me just put it to y'all like this. Y'all like what a lot of y'all don't have. Y'all think people rich, you love them. You think people successful somewhere, you admire them. It's not really that they like these people. It's just, I want that person to know me because that person knows somebody else. I'm just gonna call it what the fuck it is. Nobody knows he was no different than any of these other recappers. I'm just gonna be honest. What it is people thought that she had a reality show coming. People wanted to be a part of that reality show. People saw that there was she covered a lot of big celebrities, and they wanted to be a part of something close that they thought that maybe if she say my name, if she called me up, if I've been on her panel, I can say I know her. Yeah, they wasn't even listening to half the shit she was saying, because if you would listen to half the shit she was saying, she contradicts herself 98% of her show. I'm just gonna tell the truth. And when motherfuckers started doing to her and recapping her and talking about her, she ran and hid under a box and came back and said, "Don't talk about me, mind your business," all while talking about other people's business. The people loved her because she talked about the people that other people hated.
Can you do me a favor, T? Can you say that part one more time, please? I think they missed it.
The people loved her because she talked about the people that other people hated. She say things like Bella big hands, and she teased girls my ass. Let's just call it what it is. People wanted to be a part of the show.
Speaking of that, remember when she did, well, I don't know what was the whole behind the scenes thing with the reality show with you and her. Did that leave like a bad taste in your mouth? No Diddy? And would you ever do a reality show? Okay. Just making sure.
No, I wouldn't be a part of a reality show.
So I guess my question to you then, what exactly Nosy was the people's champ again? Don't have to like someone to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
How did she go from being the people's champ to now she's pretty much um I wouldn't even say outcasted from Messy Talk because every now and then she will still talk about us. But the question that I'm wondering is like, how did she get to that point
She
where
ain't stand on
she
business.
elaborate?
So it's easy to get in a boxing ring and sit back and be like, you fight, you know what I'm saying? You do. But then here on Messy Talk, you gotta be ready to deal with what come with recapping. You gotta be able to deal with what comes with talking about other people. You gotta be able to deal with that shit, right? When it came time to the light was on her, she was a pussy. She was a punk. She was a scary cat. And she was a crybaby.
How did the light end up being on her?
When certain things, like with the situation with Diamond, and people ask, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff, or they clock certain stuff with her with the gala and things like that. Or when I guess she thought when Blaze called her out on something, that she went and cowered in a corner. Oh my God, in my life, I'm fearful, I'm afraid. You know, she did all that shit. So,
Correction. I didn't call her out. I didn't
when
call
she
her
when
out.
she felt like you was calling her out, you know what I'm saying?
I made it a point of saying like, all right, this is what you said, so just stand on it. Don't sit there and lie and try to make me be out the liar when this is what you said, especially when you're supposed to be. You were, well, we weren't cool then, but still, she said something and just stand on it. And these were supposed to be your friends.
And that's another thing I think that made people shy away. People that was supposed to be her friends, she started to shade.
Okay, that was
She
my next
started to
question.
throw them under the bus. She started to um a lot of times the shit that she was saying was really about the people that she said she cool with.
Man,
That's okay, Keith. You can like her. I mean, anybody can like her.
man, listen. Okay, so can we go back to when it was being said that I needed to pay people to participate in my show? If they're going to be in my panel, that they needed to be paid,
Oh yeah.
and she was saying that they were stupid
Yeah.
because they come over there and support. But then I posed the question. I'm like, but I'm confused because your friend, respectfully, mine's is a court show, but hers is her show, and it's damn near one and the same to an extent. We have a full panel. Everyone is engaged, interacting. Are you asking her to do that? Like it just became problematic where it's like every Sunday my show was being picked apart as to what was wrong with it, what was the problem with it. Nothing positive really being said. So I'm like, how do we go from that to now nobody wanna fuck with you? So then I
Because
thought to
that's why I
myself,
say y'all remember. I mean, I don't listen to music as much as I used to. Y'all remember them one song, like them songs that'll come out there and go hard, but you be like, whatever happened to that artist?
one hit wonders.
One hit wonders. That's what a lot of people on this side of TikTok has become. They're one hit wonders. You got a high moment, for a minute, because everybody see you coming at this person, you coming at that person, ooh, and then they drop. So at this point, she had become a one hit one. She's become a one hit wonder on Messy Talk. Not overall. I mean, she's successful in a lot of other areas, but on Messy Talk, she just was a one hit wonder.
Do you think she'll be able to redeem herself? One of the comments that was made allegedly, she said that this side of TikTok is the bottom of the barrel.
Yes, everybody redeems themselves on this app because this side of TikTok don't stand on business. Can everybody tap the screen to get the live goal up? Yes. I do. I think anybody, the way this side of TikTok, except for me, I can't redeem myself for shit. I got people being friends and everybody else be redeemed. But I think outside of myself, yeah, everybody can be redeemed. I think I can too if I just all you gotta do is jump in the panel with their faves. I think anybody can be redeemed. All you gotta do is request up in the panel with everybody's faves. And just go and talk and just get to, having a conversation. Everybody love you all over again.
Now that I do agree with that. I've
Yeah,
witnessed that happen as well.
that's all you gotta do. And I refuse.
Well, again, why do you think I'm considered the outcast?
Who?
Myself.
Because
Of course,
you don't go I think um one was the accountability thing. I think you weren't clearing shit up. And I think people didn't like that. I think people didn't like the fact that in the beginning, let's start from that part. I think
like I say, we could start there. Can we start as to T? Would you feel comfortable clearing up egregious lies said about you to people that's already made their mind up about you?
I mean, you asking me, yeah, you know I am, because I'm one of them people. But everybody ain't that. Like I clear up more shit than I need to. Right? I show all kind of shit. That's just me. I've been like that since I was a kid. Right? I need to stop clearing shit up at this point because it doesn't matter. So yeah, I would, but I don't think everybody need to. If that's the case, motherfuckers will start turning on cameras and start showing up to shit and start doing the shit that they say. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I don't really, for me, yeah, but I don't think that it makes a difference.
Correct.
Hey, everybody.
See, I don't forget. I've every receipt that I've brought, they not only disregarded, but they still decided to fuck with the people they want to fuck with anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started to wake up to it and realize I'm wasting my fucking breath, they're gonna like who they like regardless. Hence me saying, okay, I've been through some shit on this app. I've been betrayed in different ways, but people give it a pass as to who did the betrayal because that's their faith.
Mm-hmm.
So all it took was for me to understand how this side of the app worked, and then I said, you know what? No, I'm done trying to explain shit to people that one, you don't want to understand it in the first
You don't
place.
want to, yeah, you don't care. You don't want to know the truth.
You do not give a fuck for real.
I always say, Bella, people rather choke on a lie than digest the truth.
Correct.
I can't wait to make that shirt. People rather choke on a lie than digest the truth. I don't know why. I don't understand it. But motherfuckers will die like choking on a Popeye biscuit without no motherfucking drink. Okay, then the digest. This is some real shit.
Yep. So once I figured that out, I said, yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm done wasting my breath. It wasn't getting me nowhere. It just felt like I was just going down into a path mentally where I'm like, I was starting to question my own sanity. I'm like, how the fuck am I showing you right here exactly what happened, and you're still telling me, no, that didn't happen?
Right.
At that point, I'm like, yeah, no, because I might be a lot of things. Crazy ain't one of them. And I'm not an emotional thinker, and I have a hard time being in panels. As I said to you before, I don't like panels because I find it that I'm having a logical conversation with an emotional thinker. I don't know how to do that. I get frustrated immediately because I'm like, okay, so clearly we're not having a logical conversation here. You're talking to me out of your emotions. I can't talk to you. And then some people feel like I'm wrong, or some people feel like, oh, you're a runner, you don't want to talk to people because you're a liar. I'm like, no, I'm literally coming to you with common sense, but you're insistent on talking to me out of your emotions. I don't want to speak to your emotions. I want to speak to the facts.
But
And
what
people are
about the
not
people that
capable
get
of
caught
doing
in
that.
lies and they don't care?
And oh my God.
Listen, y'all stop asking me about favorite. I told y'all I'm not interested in no other social media platform at this time. Stop trying to get me to go to these other platforms and do all this other shit. I am trying to do something different. If I download favorite, I have downloaded, but I really ain't. I'm not interested in that at the moment. I'm not, y'all. Okay.
All right, so Lisa in the audience says, but no one has to accept your truth just because you feel it's the truth. 2 plus
It's a
2
difference
is
between
no,
your
no.
truth. And the truth.
And the actual truth. And the truth, right?
That's okay,
2
sweet
plus 2,
19.
is it 4? Is
Right.
2 plus 2 4? No,
Right.
is that
There's
is
a
that
difference
my
between
truth
your
or is
truth
that
and
the
the
truth?
truth. Yeah. There's a difference.
So all right, so respectfully, that audience member just walked into my point as to why I don't talk to people. I do not have the patience to, because I honestly feel like I'm talking to people and I'm slowing my words down, and I don't like to treat people like, oh, I
But
try so
Lisa,
hard
there's
not
a
to
difference.
offend
Hey, if it
people.
ain't 4 o'clock yet, you said 4 o'clock, it's 3:30. But Lisa,
Well, it's on
there's
the
a
East
difference
Coast. It's
between your
4:30 here.
truth and the truth. There's a difference. Your truth is, I feel like I wasn't wrong here. I feel like I was, but the truth is, I went to the store. I was at the store when that happened. I can prove that I was at the store. There's a surveillance camera right there. There's my receipt from the register right there. That's the truth.
And I got tired of
My
that
truth
shit,
and the
T.
truth. You know what I'm saying? My truth may be I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, and that's my truth. The truth is I'm 4'11". You get it? No,
I
you're
get your
not saying the
point.
same thing because people do. The difference is because you're saying people don't have to believe it because it's your truth. No, if it's the truth, why not believe the truth? That means you're being willfully obtuse at this point. If the truth
See,
is right
perfectly,
there,
Observer said it perfectly. Your truth would include emotions and feelings. The truth is only facts. And that's exactly why I said I can only talk to people that's going to speak from logic and not their emotions.
hey,
The
Bray.
moment I pick up that you're trying to talk to me on your emotions, I can't talk to you because I'm not speaking to you on mine. So keep your emotions out of it and talk to me with the facts. If you're incapable of doing that, I do not want to have a conversation.
Like, and I think that's the problem. Y'all know when they have a jury and stuff and they have trial and they tell people like, like if you know these people or if you ever knew them or you have any kind of connection or ever known them, they make it where you can't be a part of the jury. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think this is why, right?
Conflict of interest.
Because people will push the truth to the side depending on who you are. They don't care. Like, because people don't have the ability to say, yeah, you my daughter, but the truth is this. Yeah, you my
Mm-hmm.
mom, but mom, the truth is this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, but the truth is this. And that's just the world we live in. Like, people, depending on who you are, people would just lie to you to make you feel better about your fuck shit, make you feel better about being a horrible person or doing a horrible thing because I like you. So I'm going to feed you the narrative that what you doing right now, it ain't that bad. Have you known how people on this app will sit in a panel with a fat bitch, but be quick to body shame another woman?
Child. Oh, girl, almost hollered. Child,
Like
listen.
Yeah,
for
the most
real.
craziest
Man,
things ever.
listen. Man, make it make sense.
Like, I don't understand it. Like you would sit there and shame. Like, I'd be sitting there like, bitch, why you feel about me?
A laugh along right with it.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like you sitting right next to a motherfucker that ain't shit, all while you calling out an ain't shit motherfucker.
Oh my. See, this is why you should have been in court early. That, like, you keep walking into the merit of court today. That's just been my entire point today. All the while, you're sitting over here amongst these people that do the same shit you're complaining to me about Blaze. I'm not ever going to understand it. You can twist it, turn it, flip it, rub it down, however ways you want to do it, and I'm still going to have the same response.
Yep.
You're sitting amongst people that do the same, if not worse, fuck shit that he does. Y'all don't care what they do, so why the fuck should I give a damn about what he has done?
Yep.
My stance is not going to change. Period. When they change, then maybe I'll expect him to change. When they stop the shit they do, then maybe I'll look for him to not do the shit that he do.
There wouldn't be no reason to.
I'm just saying. If they looking for you to be a stand-up citizen, a law-abiding citizen, then I'm gonna need these people to be the same way that they want you to be. Have them same standards for yourself that you looking for him to have. That's all I'm saying. Until then, he will be seeing people on Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Keep
More
doing your
likely
show.
after that too as well.
Keep doing your thing. I don't feel nothing wrong with doing like somebody said I was so frustrated because people always blaming and doing the same. Yeah, people on this damn platform, like I just wonder how they are in real life. I be wondering. I be just wondering.
I'll let Bella answer that question if I'm her man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, he is. We've been together for 6 years now.
Why is that
Yep.
Well, there go your answer.
Okay, hold
Yep.
on, wait, stop. Somebody says raise your man or something because protection is crazy. That shows me that y'all not used to protection from men. Until I started this platform, I ain't never seen a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't never known what it looked like to have a man that's by your side. Like, I feel so bad for women that say that dumb shit because I know, first of all, most of us women on this platform got protection on our side. A lot of us women that have these platforms, we have more men protecting us and fucking with us and riding for us on that solid level. Then you think we got women? What are y'all talking about? I'm sorry that y'all don't know what it's like to be protected by a man outside of him fucking the shit out of you. I don't understand it.
Right, Britt. They protect who they like. Speak.
I'm confused.
I do think they protect who they like. I would agree with that, Bella, because I did hear, and hey, Tyme, I did